All right, guys, here we go. The NBA draft is here. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The NBA draft is here, guys. We will see who the Raptors will select. And yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of speculation about who it will be. But yeah, we will find out, guys. Will the Raptors keep the pick? Will they trade the pick? Of course, all of these things have been contemplated. But the NBA draft's going to begin around 8 o'clock. Raptors pick number 9. We're going to find out very, very soon who they're going to take. So I'm excited. Hit a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we will see who this team takes. What do you guys think? Who are the Raptors going to draft at pick number 9? Assuming they don't trade it. Of course, there was the Derek White report that came out not too long ago. I did a video on that, speculating if that could come to fruition. But assuming the Raptors keep the pick, which at this point, it seems like they are, we'll see who the Raptors end up taking. So, a lot of possibilities here with who the Raptors can take. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. NBA draft is about to begin. We're 7 minutes away from the NBA draft officially kicking off. This is NBA draft live stream. I'm going to get my live reaction to the Raptors pick. I'm just going to go live up until pick number 9, of course, when the Raptors make their pick, and see what's going to happen. Hit a like, subscribe, guys. Ring the bell for more. Let's see who the Raptors will get. There's been a lot of interest, man. I mean, a lot of intrigue. Like, you know, every day speculating who the Raptors are going to draft. It's a moment we've all been waiting for, right? As you see all of the players who are invited to the draft lottery. Asenge, will he be Raptor bound? You got Fears, probably going to be taken in the top 6. I would think he's going to go to Washington. Ace Bailey's very interesting. Who knows where he's going to land? I think I saw a report that said that he could go as low, he could fall as far as number 8, number 9, so that'd be pretty nuts. So there's a lot of interesting narratives in this draft. Basically, you know, where a certain guy's going to go. Dylan Harper, probably going to go number 2. I mean, it's an interesting draft because I think, like, after Flag goes 1 and Harper goes 2, it could go either way. I think that's when the real draft begins, after the first 2 picks. Yakachonis, where's he going to go? Is he going to go... He could go to the Raptors. Like, it's open right now. It really is open. Like, the Raptors can go in so many different ways. Like, Carter Bryant, Derek Queen. There are so many different ways this team can go. Malawach, where is he going to fall? That's why it is interesting to see how things are going to pan out here, just because of how wide open the draft is after pick number 2. The draft has yet to start, so we're gonna find out who they're gonna draft, Red Lion. Draft starting in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Colin Murray Boyles, that's another potential pick that could land to the Raptors. But who do you guys think the Raptors are going to land? Let me know your thoughts. But who is promising among the options? We have seen the Raptors draft some. I think there's a lot of interesting names. You know, Carter Bryant. I think, you know, I'd be happy with like Carter Bryant, Asenge, Malawach. Derek Queen, I know, has got a lot of like iffiness. And as I say, Derek Queen, he's walking down. But I think if you're the Raptors and you land with any one of those guys, I think you'd be okay. Will Riley coming down. Basically, all of the green room guys getting introduced. We'll see. I'm interested to see where Ace Bailey's going to land, to be honest. I think Ace Bailey, it's unknown where he's going to go at this point. Sorber, that's another guy who's been linked to the Raptors. Terore, Frenchman. Drop a like. Who do you think the Raptors are going to draft? Who do you think's going to go where? Let me know your thoughts. We are 3 minutes away from this draft officially kicking off. The draft's officially going to begin, guys. It's a 2-day draft. Tonight is round 1. Tomorrow's going to be round 2. A lot of interesting things to play out here. This has been a draft that has been talked about for a while. And I feel like there could be some interesting things that occur tonight. Whether it's a trade, whether it's just a surprise. I think we could be in store for some surprises here. So we're going to get started. Dallas Mavericks, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. They're going to take Cooper Flagg. Then we're going to get to the San Antonio Spurs. Probably going to take Dylan Harper. And then, like I said, I think the draft begins at number 3. I think, you know, it was expected Philadelphia was going to go with Ace Bailey, but I don't think they're going to take Ace anymore because, like, Ace Bailey didn't work out with them, and he's been weird with how he's conducting himself before this draft. Then the Hornets are at 4, Jazz 5, Wizards 6, Pelicans 7, Nets 8, and then it's the Raptors at 9. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the lead up to the Raptors making their pick and how that changes who the Raptors ultimately take. I'm hoping Malawach says Eli. Yeah, I am too. I think my ideal pick would be Malawach if he's still. I think he's going to be taken though before then. We could see him go as early as 4, to be honest, like to the Hornets, or even the Jazz actually. Thoughts on a Paul George in the 3rd pick for Denny Advia, Tamani Kamara on the 11th pick? Who says no? Ooh, that's interesting. I would not trade it via if I'm the Blazers. No way. I think that guy's gonna break out, and Paul George is just a mess right now. I feel like nobody wants him. I'm definitely not taking a swing on Paul George. I know in this hypothetical, yeah, that's a lot. I know you get the third pick, but Advia I think can become very, very good. I would definitely not trade him. Well, guys, it is 8 o'clock. It is time for the draft. Raptors will probably take... Oh, look at Cooper Flag. He's rocking the goatee. Raptors are probably going to make their pick around 9. But, yeah, this thing's going to get underway, man. It's going to be exciting. We'll see who falls where, what happens. Cooper Flag, consensus number 1. And then after that, Harper number 2. And then it's going to be really, really interesting. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Get your picks in. Before we get going on this draft, who do you think will land where? We'll get my live reaction to the pick that the Raptors are going to make and all of the other craziness that ensues. Cooper Flag going number 1. I mean, we could just get that out of the way. He's definitely going number 1. Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, of course, teammates in college. Dylan Harper, I mean, he could go number 1 if Cooper Flag wasn't in this draft. He could go number 1 in previous years. He's that good. Let's get this thing underway. We know who the Mavs are going to take, and we know who the Spurs are going to take. Then after that, the real draft begins. Here we go. Adam Silver going to kick us off here. And he's getting booed. Who do you think the Raptors will draft in this draft class? I'm hoping Malawash, but it could be so many different guys, man. It really can. I think there's like 5 or 6 guys. Hit a like, subscribe, guys. Let me know who you think is going where. We're about to begin this draft. Adam Silver's just glazing the Thunder right now. This guy's just going on and on about the Thunder right now. I love how the camera just panned to like Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, Edgecombe. Edgecombe's probably gonna go 3 to be honest. I think he's gonna go after Dylan Harper. All right, Mavs are on the clock, guys. Officially, got 5 minutes. I mean, they don't need 5 minutes. We know who they're taking. But for formality purposes, they got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes a pick. I think you got to use up all 5. I could, like, I don't know if they're going to make it, go all the way down, but. Must be nice to be a Mavs fan. Hit a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We are moments away from kicking this thing off. Yeah, all the Mavericks guys are in the back. They're just clapping. We know Cooper Flag's going there. What's up, Jarul? Mavs getting Cooper Flag. I mean, that surprises no one. But Mavs are going to be stacked, guys. I know Kyrie's expected to miss the first part of next season, but that's a damn good team that you're going to just plug into Cooper Flag, AD, Lively, Clay, Kyrie. That is a solid, solid 5. What's good, Zane? What is good? What is good, guys? We're about to pick. See who the Raptors are going to pick here. They're hyped in Dallas right now. They know they're getting a generational talent in Cooper Flag. I still can't believe the Mavs won, man. They trade Luka and then they get the #1 pick. Man, are we really going to wait 5 minutes? Like, that's crazy. We already know what the pick is. We're literally eating up all these minutes here. Yeah, draft's about to begin. We're just awaiting the Mavericks pick. Of course, it's going to be Cooper Flag. What is up, Steve? It says, glory to God, Raptors Nation. Well, hopefully we nail this pick tonight, man. Cooper Flag about to be taken by the Dallas Mavericks. If you're just tuning in, drop a like, guys. Subscribe. Let's get these likes up. Everybody spike that like button. Steve says, Messiah the wisdom to give the decision for our Raptors. Cooper Flag knows he's about to get picked. Cooper Flag, he is a Maverick, to no one's surprise. Cooper Flag era has officially begun in Dallas. So Harper's probably going number 2, but this is very, very unsurprising. I mean, everybody and their mama had Cooper Flag going to Dallas. It was a foregone conclusion. It was just a matter of it happening. And I fully expect number 2 is going to be the exact same with Dylan Harper. And then the draft begins. Then from 3 and on, it really is. It really is anybody's guess at that point as to how the board is going to play out. But that's a pretty darn good pick, man. Cooper Flag in Dallas. It's going to be good for a long time. Dallas has their guy. Hit that like button, guys. We got 45 people in here. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get these likes up. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 40K. Make sure you sub it up, sub it up, sub it up. We are about to find out who's going where. Cooper Flag has landed with the Dallas Mavericks. It has been official. Now, number 2, the San Antonio Spurs are on the clock, followed by the Sixers, followed by the Hornets, followed by the Jazz, Wizards 6, Pelicans 7, Nets 8, and then the Raptors are going to be 9. So I fully expect this next pick to be Dylan Harper, and then the draft begins. Then it's very interesting to see who's going to end up where. So appreciate everybody in here. This is my live reaction to the draft. I'm a Raptors fan, as you guys know, so I will be reacting to the Raptors pick. Drop a like. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get these likes up, guys. Get these subs up. We're trying to hit 39.5K in the chat. And let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. How are you guys What are some predictions? What are some bold takes you have for this draft? Who you see going where? Cooper Flagg, second youngest #1 pick. Wow, look at that. 18 years, not even 19 yet, and 186 days. Just literally LeBron James was just 8 days younger, or else he would have been, wow, that's nuts. He would have been the youngest pick. But LeBron still is the youngest #1 pick ever. And LeBron didn't even go to college. He came right out of high school. That's solid, man. That is solid. Imagine being drafted. It's probably the best feeling in the world. All right, let's go. Pick number 2. The pick is in, so it's probably going to be Harper. Pick is in. Duke players drafted #1 overall: Elton Brand in 1999, Kyrie in 2011, Zion in 2019, Paulo Banchero in 2022, Cooper Flagg. I thought there was more Duke guys drafted #1, but only 5. But still, that's the most out of any school, so that's news to me. But Nico wasn't going to fumble this. Nico, he's happy. He's FaceTiming someone. People thought, is Nico Harrison going to blow this and trade someone and trade it? But the answer is no. There's already the Flagg jersey. So what, he's number 32? The live reactions are the best. Hit a like, guys. Subscribe. Well, the Spurs pick is in. Dylan Harper's number 2. There we go, guys. Flagg #1, Harper number 2, and now the draft begins. You can watch the draft on ESPN. I would love if the Raptors trade the 9th pick for a haul of assets, including ready-made players OKC would be great to trade with. OKC reportedly wanted to get into the top 10. Raptors will draft Malawach, says Rock Squad. Should have been traded for Giannis. Harper? What volume? Like my mic? OKC reportedly wanted to get into the top 10. Raptors will draft Malawach. On the TV. I don't want to put it too loud because then it might get flagged for copyright. Spike like that like button though, guys. Everybody in here, take 2 seconds, hit that like button. It helps the algo. Subscribe as well. Appreciate it if you can do that, guys. Hit that like. 2 picks in. If you're just joining, Flagg went #1. Harper's number 2. What is up, Geo Knows? Go Raptors. Cheers from Ottawa. How you doing, man? Hopefully the Raptors nail this pick tonight. Hopefully the Raptors nail this pick. But it's now the draft begins, guys. I'm interested to see how this draft board is gonna fall. Harper, number 2, Flag number 1, number 3 now is probably gonna be Edgecombe, and then it's up for grabs. Like I'm really interested to see where Ace Bailey's gonna land. Obviously, you know who the Raptors are gonna take in just a few picks here, but a lot of intrigue right now. This is a nice pick for San Antonio, man. The Spurs are loaded. Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox. That's going to be a weird little lineup, but I think it can work. You're going to have a 3-guard lineup with Wemby. That's nuts. Highest drafted player from Rutgers is Harper. Harper and Wemby, guys. That's nuts. That's a solid duo. Let's see now, guys. Who's going where? Philadelphia's on the clock. The Philadelphia 76ers are on the clock. East is wide open. Who are the Philadelphia 76ers going to pick? Is it going to be Edgecombe? Is it going to be Bailey? I wonder who Philly's going to take here. I think it's Bailey or Edgecombe. Sixers going to take Edgecombe, says Gio. If we could get Malawash, I'll be happy. That would be amazing. I just don't think he's going to fall all the way to 9. Here we go. Who's Philly going to take, guys? Wow, the Sixers take Edgecombe. There we go. Now we'll see where Ace Bailey goes. That's the right pick, though, with Edgecombe. Gio called it. That's the right pick. Raptors have been auto electrician rim protector. Yeah, I mean, Malawash should be amazing, man. I hope he drops, but I just don't see it. Charlotte should trade down now. They wanted him. Well, Shams just spoiled it. If you don't want the draft to be spoiled, I suggest you guys don't. You guys mute Shams's noties. I like that Edgecombe pick, though, for the Sixers. It's a safe one. You don't know what you're going to get with Ace, honestly, because of his character. I think Edgecombe is just the hard-nosed player. He's going to just, come in, do his job, not be a distraction. That's exactly what Nick Nurse and company needs. So that's a nice pick with Edgecombe. Spike like that, like everybody. Raptors are number 9. We're at number 3. We're at number 4. First 3 picks of the draft. Cooper Flag 1. Dylan Harper 2. VJ Edgecombe 3. We're almost at number 9, and now is very interesting because, we'll see how the board goes. Raptors select Igor Demon, says Daniel. Demon's another guy. Yakachonis. Sixers should have took Ace. We'll see, man. Ace has an opportunity to just let every team that passes up on him just eat their decision. I think Ace is a very good player. Phenomenal talent. But I see why the Sixers didn't take him. I mean, for a guy to refuse to work out with you, that tells me he doesn't want to be with you. Do you really want to deal with that? Edgecombe's not that far off. I mean, it's just crazy because, Ace Bailey was a projected top 3 pick for, most of the season. Only until, a few weeks ago that the shenanigans started taking place that his draft stock fell. Because he was always going to be in the top 3, but he kind of did it to himself, right? Not wanting to work out with anyone, refusing workouts. I said he's the Shadur Sanders, and we'll see if he falls as far as Shadur did in NBA terms. If Hornets don't trade this pick, they pass on Ace. I think Ace goes number 6 now. I think he might land in Washington, honestly. I think Charlotte and Utah both pass on Ace. Charlotte might actually go... I don't know. I think Fears goes to... Actually, Fears, I think, goes to Washington because they just traded Poole. So, I don't know. Maybe this is where we see Fears, Malawash, and Ace. But next 3 picks are very interesting with Hornets, Jazz, and Wizards. I'm interested to see who the Hornets are going to take, honestly. Like, we can even see Bailey here. That'd be weird, though. If they draft Bailey, you're going to have LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, and Ace Bailey. I mean, that's pretty intriguing on paper, but could be a little bit of a ego-driven big three. I mean, I don't know how you're going to get all those characters to work. But, yeah, you know what? Ace could go here. Because they don't really need a big. They got Mark Williams, but I know his kind of, like, health is a question mark. So, like I said, this is where the draft begins. It's very interesting now. Yeah, Billis just said Bailey's high reward, a little bit more risk. Con Knipple, yeah, that's another name. Malawash is raw offensively, but Toronto has a track record developing young players. I think if he falls, you definitely take Malawash. I just don't know if he falls to 9. Hit that like button, guys. We are on pick number 4. Let's get to 25 likes in the chat. This pick's taking long, though. I don't think the Hornets know who they want at this point. Yeah, Con Knipple actually was just dropped in the broadcast. Oh, wow, it is Con Knipple. Shams just spoiled it. Gio, you're 2 for 2, bro. It's Con Knipple. Wow. Now it begins. Where is Bailey going to go? Wow, 2 players from Duke in the top 4. I did not expect Knipple at 4. That's a nice pick. I like that. So we'll see now how the rest of the board shapes up. That's a nice backcourt, though. But the thing is, how are you going to be able to play, like, I guess, yeah, you have LaMelo Knipple and Brandon Miller. Where is Bailey going to go now? Is Bailey going to go to the... I feel like the Jazz might take him. That's crazy, though. Bailey, he's starting to fall here. Ace Bailey really is turning into Shadur Sanders right now. That's crazy. This guy literally tanked. Ace Bailey literally tanked his stock, his draft stock. He just cost himself millions. Why does this guy look like Austin Reeves? His brother looks like Austin Reeves, Knipple. If Bailey's not taken here, Wizards are definitely going to take him at 6. At 6. All right, pick number 5 up next. He might get that wish. He might go to Washington and Brooklyn now. Wow. Bailey just said he could go as low as 8. Bailey's definitely not going to be available at 9, though. I feel like if he does fall, the Nets are definitely going to take him. All right, here's number 5. Ah, there it is. Bailey to the Jazz. You knew Danny Ainge wasn't going to pass on talent. Ace Bailey to 5. You know what? If you're the Jazz, that's not bad at all. Like, you didn't get Cooper Flagg. You didn't get Dylan Harper. You got arguably the third best player in this draft, right? So we'll see if Ace Bailey makes those teams that passed up on him regret the decision. The Hornets, the Sixers. Because he was the best available, and Bailey's at 5. So now, here we go. Washington, New Orleans, and the Nets, and then it's the Raptors pick. So Bailey goes 5. He has a chance. He has a chance to make them regret it. I think that's a nice pick for the Jazz, really. Like, you take a chance on him for sure. He's the... I mean, hopefully he wants to play for Utah, because he might just say, F that, I'm out on the Jazz. Oh, wow. It was reported, actually, that Bailey completed one private workout with the Jazz, so this makes sense now that the Jazz took, There is no trade. Ace Bailey to Utah, number 5. One spot before his widely perceived preferred home of Washington. Wow. That's crazy, yeah. He did want to be in Washington. That would have been a huge get for Washington to get a top 3 pick at number 6, but the Jazz, they weren't going to pass up on him. Mormontown, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Bailey's going to be a fan of Utah, but he wanted to go to Washington. He almost got his pick. Well, here we go, guys. Can Malawash fall to the Raptors? We got pick number 6, 7, 8, and it's the Raptors. I feel like Malawash will be taken, though. But it's interesting now to see who goes where. But Bailey, I thought he was going to fall further, but still a fall in his eyes. I mean, this was a guy that was for sure going to be, a 3rd or 4th pick. But yeah, there was reports saying that he didn't want to play for Utah. They took him anyway. Now it's interesting to see who goes where. You got Malawash. Fears is still available. I think Fears goes to... Fears might actually be taken by Washington now because they got to replace Jordan Poole. But Malawash might fall. Maybe. Is he going to be there when the Raptors pick? I think it's going to be Malawash, Bryant, or Asenge at this point for the Raptors. I think they're going to have an opportunity for at least 2 out of those 3 guys at 9. It's probably going to be Malawash, Asenge, or Bryant. You might get Malawash or Asenge. All right, guys, we're in a commercial break. Wizards picking next. Probably going to take Fears. You know what's crazy? There's actually been no trades. Seemed like there was going to be a busy night of trades. There's actually been no trades yet. I think Fears is going to go to Washington here. I don't think the Pelicans are going to take Malawash. Malawash might actually still be there for the Raptors at 9, guys. Wow, Trey Johnson to the Wizards. There it is. So no Fears. So you got Fears still on the board. Malawash might still be available for the Raptors. Walter Clayton Jr. I think he'll be a later pick, maybe 13, 14, but there's a lot of options for the Raptors here, guys. With 2 picks left, Raptors are gonna have their choice basically. I think by the time the Raptors pick, they're gonna have to make a choice. I think Carter Bryant's gonna still be there, Asenge, Mall watch. It's going to be about who do they want to go with. Guys, I'll be back. I'll be back. One moment. Yeah, I think Malawash and Fears will be taken. And then it's like, who are the Raptors going to take at 9? I think Fears is going to go next. But they just got Poole, unless the Pelicans get Malawash. I think, yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Asenge, Carter Bryant. Wow, so Ace Bailey wanted to go to Washington, New Orleans, or Brooklyn. So he didn't want to go to the Jazz. I don't know why the Jazz would pull the trigger on someone who doesn't even want to be there. I mean, it's a bittersweet thing, right? It's like Ace Bailey's such a good talent, but he doesn't want to go there. He was trying to like basically parlay his way into going into one of his preferred destinations, which Gavoni just said was Washington, New Orleans, or Brooklyn. So that is very interesting. I don't know. Utah must know something that we don't know because, I mean, for them to take him, even though Ace said he don't want to be there, that is surprising, as Gavoni put it. Yeah, I think Fears goes to New Orleans. I think Pelicans will draft Queen. I think they might go Fears here. Let's see who's going to New Orleans. Is it going to be Fears? Yeah, Jeremiah Fears. So here we go, guys. Brooklyn might take Malawash next, but Fears taken, and Malawash and Brooklyn is the 8, and then it's the Raptors. Will Malawash be there for Toronto? I think if Malawash is there, Raptors take him. That's a nice pick for New Orleans, though, Jeremiah Fears. I don't know why they traded for Poole, though. You're gonna have Fears, Poole. I think they're definitely trading DeJounte Murray now. We're gonna get Fears and Poole, and then I guess they're trading DeJounte. That's actually gonna be a nice little backcourt, though, with Poole and Fears. Interesting, guys. Now, who will the Nets take? Will the Nets take? I think the Nets might take Malawash, and then the Raptors have a bunch of options at 9. They could go with Senge. They could go Carter Bryant. They could go Queen. I think it's going to be, yeah, I think Malawash are going to the Nets. But then it's a variety of options for the Raptors at 9. The Nets might actually take Queen. They could take Queen too here. I think Malawash is going here. Nets will pick either Queen or Igor Demon. Yeah, I'm surprised. Shams is actually not spoiling the draft. He stopped. He did the first couple of picks, and then he stopped spoiling the picks. Well, guys, it is pick number 8, and then it's the Raptors pick. So what are the Nets going to do here? And how is that going to influence the Raptors? I think Nets go with Malawash or Queen here. I think the Nets are taking a big. But the thing is, they have Nick Claxton, but they might look to trade him. So Raptors are going to have their hand. I think they're going to have a bunch of options. All of my top 5 is basically intact. All the 5 guys I linked to the Raptors are still literally available. I had Malawach, Queen, Carter Bryant, CMB, and Asenge, and they're all going to be there at 9. So it's just a matter of who the Raptors are going to take. Well, the Nets just made their pick. They're all celebrating at the back. I think it's Malawach. Yeah, they're probably getting Malawach here. It looks like he's not going to be traded, Mr. T-Rex. Jerry Henning's still there. There's Yakachonis too. They could go Yakachonis. I forgot about Yakachonis. Jay's best available is Murray Boyles, Malawach, Asenge, Demon, and Newell. What about Demon? Imagine the Raptors end up with Demon. Well, let's see what the Nets do and how that affects the Raptors. Wow. So Yegor Demon to the Nets. Wow. Are the Raptors going to take Malawach? Wow. Malawach's going to be available. Malawach will be available for the Raptors to take. Are the Raptors going to go with Malawach or somebody else? I mean, he was deemed to be the most Raptors pick. Well, I said it, guys. I wanted Malawach. Let's see if the Raptors do it. I wanted Malawach. Here we go. Are we going to get the pick? I mean, this is such a Raptors pick. It should be, man. I don't want to get too excited because I said, like, he's my ideal pick. But let's I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. Malawash might have just dropped to Toronto, guys. We'll see if it indeed happens. I mean, this has to be Malawash, right? It almost has to be. It's right there. They need a big. All right, guys, it's time for the Raptors to make their pick. Number 9 here. Who are they going to take? It's taking long. It could also be CMB here. It could be Colin Murray Boyles. I hope it's Malawash too, but we'll see. It's taking awfully long here. All right, guys, here's my live reaction to the Raptors picking at number 9. Who are they going to get? Here we go. Who are they going to take? Wow! Raptors go with Colin Murray-Boyles. That is interesting. I thought for sure they're going to go with Malawash. But Colin Murray-Boyles is a Raptor. There it is. Masai taking a gamble here. And Murray-Boyles is the newest member of the Toronto Raptors. Wow. Wow, I'm surprised, guys. I thought for sure it was going to be Malawash. Masai's taking a gamble here with Boyles. It took a while to get that pick in, but how do you guys feel about the pick? Raptors going with CMB. I mean, he was one of my top 5 preferred picks. And I had a feeling the Raptors really loved him. Versatile defender, good offensive rebounder, all the traits Masai loves. He was Jay Billis's best available at this point. Efficient scorer, rebounder, defensive versatility. Colin Murray-Boyles is the newest Raptor, guys. Well, he's got the blessing of Jay Billis, does Colin Murray-Boyles. Did Colin Murray-Boyles just say F when he got drafted? That's crazy. What the hell? Did you guys see that? Colin Murray-Boyles, his reaction, it's almost as if he's like he was nodding his head and he's like, F. Oh, shit. He looked pissed. Damn, is it just me or did Colin Murray-Boyles look like he did not want to be drafted? That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. It looked like he didn't want to get picked. That's crazy, man. Bro, he shook his head. That's crazy. Well, how do you think about the pick, guys? Well, we'll see, guys. I thought for sure they're going to take Malawash. We'll see if this gamble plays off, but his reaction wasn't the best. Go look at the video on TSN, man. Who are the Suns going to take now? Wow, Malawash is going to the Suns. Malawash is going to the Suns. Damn, I like Malwash of it is very emotional.
Is that him shaking his head and saying, females is can't believe is that, or is that
I noticed the head shake of him not. I'm trying to. I'm staying quiet because like I'm trying to analyze it. Is that him saying like F? I'm happy that I got drafted, or like F? I can't. I don't want to be taken by the Raptors. Like, is that him shaking his head and saying F because he's happy and can't believe he got drafted, or is that him not liking being taken by the Raptors? I don't know, guys. Is that him shaking his head and saying F because he's happy and can't believe he got drafted, or is that him not liking? Yeah, or is that him? Or is that him not liking the Raptors picking him? Malika Malika Andrews just said Colin Coward. Holy shit! I'm dead. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's funny, man. That's hilarious. It seemed like he was telling his family it's all right, but I think he's fearing the family and girlfriend travel. Well, I think either way, it's interesting to speculate. Raptors are trading the pick. They don't need this player, says Curtis Bank. Well, guys, Raptors select CMB. Gonna do some research on this pick, but what are your thoughts on the pick? Do you think the Raptors nailed it? Do you like the pick? Do you dislike the pick? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I rewatched the video too. I mean, it's either he's doing it out of happiness or he's not happy, but let me know, guys. What are your thoughts on the Raptors draft selection? Let me know in the comment section down below. Drop a like, subscribe. I'll be doing a video looking at it as well. I just wanted to do the lottery picks, but we'll see what happens. He seems like a hard-nosed defender. I hope he works out. Yeah, I mean, listen, CMB is on the team, right? So you want to see him do well. But I was surprised because I just thought Malawash was right there. I thought it was a layup. I really did think it was going to be Malawash. But it is CMB. He was one of my 5 who I thought the Raptors were going to take. One of the 5 in my preferred list. And the Raptors, they do indeed take him. So, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's my live stream reaction if you're watching the playback. Look out for the video I'm going to be dropping. I'll be doing a live stream some point next week, too. Just breaking it all down further. Like, subscribe. That is it. This is Lucas signing off. And I will catch you guys again in the next one. Take care.